Hello everybody and welcome to this replay. This is Chronic Lack of Care 69 for StarCraft channel. It'll probably be Chronic and StarCraft 2 replays commentary, something like that. I don't know, I'll figure out something simple. But anyway, this is the first batch that I am uploading and the very first replays that you will see on my channel. I hope that you'll enjoy and like. Today we have Trap and Hitman. This is Protoss versus Zerg, so TvP. Not DVP, ZvP. Sorry about that. Just I couldn't help myself. I do like watching Terran play. I know that a lot of people out there will say, "Oh, damn, that noob. He just likes Terran, sieging up the simplest race to play, etc., whatnot, a whole lot of shit." But that's not the way I see it. So I don't know. If you think it so, so be it. It's not that I don't care, but there's just nothing that I can do about it. So better to ignore it. To an extent, of course. Anyway, we got an overlord coming in here, first scout coming out, but the probe going the right way straight away. He's going to find him, he's going to see. But I'm afraid it's just not going to get that much information. I mean, unless there's some sort of shenanigans going on this early on, he can harass one drone and perhaps get him off the mineral line, force him off the mineral line, and that's going to be at least an equalizing factor in terms that this probe is not mining, but not nearly as equal. Spawning pool coming in. We got overload. Oh wait, probes and drones. At the moment, they are the same in terms of numbers. For this stage of the game, I suppose it's okay, but later on, it's not. Okay, forge, pylon straight up at the natural. So this is going to be a fast expo. 99% chance for that. Maybe there'll be something else. Pylon being placed here. Very nice move. This is going to prevent the natural from coming in for a while. These Zerglings are not going to come out anytime soon, actually, because the spawning pool needs to finish, and then the Zergling timer needs to finish. And he actually even cancels the pylon, so he salvages the resources and force. Oh, damn, I'm not sure if this is such a good choice. I mean, placing this hatchery here in such a vulnerable position, but I suppose it's okay. He has seen that that this is a fast expo build, a forge fortification, that he's gonna be bottled up in there for a while. We won't see any super early aggression. So he just figured he might as well pop a hatchery here and be safe with it instead of destroying the pylon here with Zerglings and getting a delay on his expansion. Normally would be a very unwise move, but due to the build that his opponent has gone for, I suppose it can work pretty well. And now we have a second hatchery here, so this is going to be a 3-base Zerg play for a while longer before new development occurs. But he's going to sit on those 3 bases for a while. That is my best guess. 16 to 21. This is really bad. A 17 to 21. You're not supposed to be down in terms of drones. I admit that it's pretty early on in the game, but those drone numbers, worker numbers, will change for sure when these two hatcheries pop up. He's just gonna intercept him really fast. That's my guess. If he doesn't, he's pretty much gonna lose the game. Cybernetic score coming in. That gateway upgrade needs to. Sorry, not gateway. Warp gate upgrade needs to finish relatively fast. Those warp gates infinitely important for our Protoss player. Mining like mad, boosting up that probe production. Well, actually, not boosting it, but just popping those probes. I'm wondering, should he's out of energy on both of his Nexi. Doesn't have any more to provide any sort of boost. Destroying these debris. I wonder for what purpose he actually should be completely walled off. Destroying that debris, very risky move there, I would say. Zerglings can do a run by, and how many Zerglings do we have? Actually, we have just 2 Zerglings, but you don't know that. And now there's an opening here, no drones to do a fast block or anything of a kind. Zealot coming back in, but regardless, place him in the blocking position, my good man. Do not move him back into the base. Completely pointless to have him there. There we go, place him there. That's the way to go. Sentry coming out, so this base is relatively safe for now. Good amount of roaches could break this very fast, but we'll see how it goes. What he's planning. Let's see what our Zerg player is planning to do. What is he going for? Double gas here. No gas here, double gas here coming as well. So this is going to be quite intensive in terms of gas. He's going to have a lot of it. Hatchery. Yep, we have a lair on the way. And the drone status has improved, but for fuck's sake, not by much. I know that they're supposed to have way more Oracle coming in. This is going to be used for harassment. Actually, not coming in, but it is out. This is the unit tab, not the production tab. Just switch over to the production tab and see what is up. So we got a Zergling upgrade, speed upgrade. They're going to be moving quite fast across the map. Won't be able to do a run by, unfortunately, as there are sentries. He's supply blocked, unable to produce. Needs to put a pylon or two somewhere, for fuck's sake. He's doing exactly that, but should place a pylon in a protected position as well, just in case this gets rushed. Here we go. The sentry has 6 kills, for fuck's sake. 6 kills is a quite a bit of a number. 57 to 45. Finally, he's catching up. Not catching up, but intercepting to a good margin in terms of worker count. We have a Hydralisk then. Okay, so oh, damn, he will need to have high Templars or something of a kind, or Colossi, in order to be able to deal with those Hydralisks that are to come. Has a mothership, but that's not going to help him much at this stage of the game. Placing a forward pylon, not a bad idea actually, but I imagine it's going to get destroyed pretty fast as he doesn't have a large enough force, provided of course that he manages to scout. There we go, Oracle coming in, 2 kills. Is it gonna die itself? Yes, it gets destroyed. Oh well, it has paid for its worth. I think it had like 8 kills total or something like that. Let me just, units lost is L. Yep, there were actually 2 kills total, and Zerg has... Oh no, this is units lost, sorry. Yep, 9 losses. So he just lost 9 probes. 9 drones, sorry, but not that big of a deal. I mean, he has 3 hatcheries, he can replenish them relatively fast. However, this is a big deal. Zealots coming in, making a run by and killing these drones. 56 to 54, again, very close in terms of workers. This is not where you want to be, on par with bases as well. And although it might seem like an even game, I would definitely say that the advantage goes to our Protoss player, Trap, who has managed to play a relatively good game versus his Zerg counterpart. Straight up from the beginning to this present situation, Hydralisk now coming in with Zerglings. Does he have the necessary unit combination in order to counter? I don't see anything in this army that could successfully counter him. There's an Immortal, but I don't think Immortal's certainly an effective unit, but not when facing against this many Hydralisks. You're not going to be able to do much. Sentries, yes. Zealots, yes, but not in such small numbers, and not versus this many Hydralisks. This expansion, I just see it getting raped. No, not yet. Doing a boost on that Nexus. Photon overcharge coming in there, and he's able to remain safe for the time being, but he's not going to be safe until the Colossi come out. There we go, first Colossus is out, and now he can effectively deal with this fight. The range is not upgraded yet, so that's gonna hurt quite a bit. Where is that range? Is it finally going to be upgraded? Doesn't look like it at all. But however, he stands there, he can do quite a bit even if he doesn't have the range. The range is coming in now, so he's gonna be fine very soon. Yep, here we go. Robotics Bay range is almost done, and Blink is coming in as well. No Stalkers and yet Blink upgrades, so a possible transition there. However, I remain uncertain of that. The Zealots, level 2 ground upgrades. Where's the armor? Is he gonna upgrade armor? No, he has only 1 forge. He's on 3 bases. Should really consider warping in a 2nd forge. That would do wonders for him. Templar Archives, just pylons popping around. Even a Stargate here. That was placed early on for the Oracles. Sorry, didn't actually quite catch that. Warp Prison coming in. Not a bad idea. Scouting Phoenixes being illusions actually being brought into play for scouting purposes. Bottom being scouted out. Okay, this is a very, very safe thing to do, very wise precaution, and this hatchery is just gonna pop down, no problems. 3, 2, 1. What is this illusion Phoenix going around? No big deal there. Zerg army moving across the map, but it is not good. I mean, he is almost maxed out. This army is pretty large. There's a pretty a significant supply differential here, plus the Vipers. He has 3 Vipers with a good amount of energy, with only 3 Colossi and 1 Illusion. I don't see this working out for him at all. Maybe if he pulls the wrong ones straight away, that's gonna work very well in his favor, but he's not falling for it. Uh, Damn. Doing a time warp prematurely, and oh, actually, it did manage to be of some use. Let's put it that way. Those Vipers not doing shit. I am so surprised that they're getting feedback now, and they're completely useless. Should not be retreating in this situation that far back. Uh, has only 2 Colossi. Needs at least 4 in order to be effective versus this army. But this army has lost its size, and this Nexus is about to be crushed. He's doing nothing about it. He's just dancing around. Why is he not doing something? There we go. Finally moving in. And this entire army is now just going to get fried. There are no Vipers. These Colossi have range. Our Zerg player forced to retreat. Hitman is on the run now. He's actually facing a possible push here. If he has 3 Vipers, so he's in the safe. He can pull all those 3 Colossi back. Surprisingly enough, this Nexus did not fall. It is still very much alive. It stands. No problems, no big deal. Harassment in the back of the base. Didn't quite catch that. Warp Prism. They're doing some kills here. Very nice. Don't think he did that much damage though, but at least it's a valid attempt, valid try. It keeps your opponent off balance. It can do wonders for you, and if you lose it, well, you didn't lose that much. But is this an Overlord just being placed there? I suppose to see those Warp Prisms or something like that. The possible harassment coming in. Oh damn, the High Templar is going down for no good reason. Viper is not in range to pull those Colossi, wisely moving them back. Once again, this expansion is being pressured. Once again, it is under heavy assault, and the wall between the Nexus and this Zerg army is slowly being depleted. Colossi being pulled out. Oh damn, all three of them down, only 1 remaining. 2 Immortals. I wonder for what purpose has he placed them there. I don't think they would do... yeah, there are quite a bit of roaches, sorry. Neglected to actually notice that, but his base is being breached at the moment, and these Stalkers are not gonna do shit versus this army. These Immortals will, however, too many Hydralisks for them to handle, and this looks like a game over, but we'll see. Maybe he'll be able to pull something out. Maybe he'll be able to save himself. No, he will not. This is a loss. In any case, I bid you all farewell. Hope you enjoyed the replay. It was a bit of a back and forth game. Our Protoss player has played well, however, I somehow feel that he has overextended himself here or something of a kind, and that could be a problem with too early of an expansion. He had the proper unit composition, but I don't think he had enough. And he just got crushed under the weight of this army. He couldn't handle it. Those Viper pools, they did. I mean, once the Colossi are gone, there's nothing to counter these Hydralisks, and that's the end of the story. In any case, bid you farewell. Till next time, Chronic signing out. Hello everybody, and welcome to this replay. This is game 2 between Trap versus Hitman. PvZ matchup, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that is correct. And I have casted the first game. I'm not sure in the order in which I will upload them, but I'm sure I'll be able to think of something. It takes quite a while to render these games. It's much easier to render StarCraft 2 games. You don't need to actually put anything in here to cover up the timer, because you can just hide it by default, which is a very nice feature in comparison to Warcraft 3 games, where you have to actually do additional rendering to insert an image or something of a kind. I might insert an image anyway, but it just takes such a long amount of time to render things. Maybe in some far-fetched future, but for the moment, no. Anyway, we have a very small map here. The opponents are relatively nearby. More or less, you have a straight path to your opponent's base, and look at how this map was done. I mean, this is such a wonderful setup. You can see that the time and effort have been put into this. It doesn't look like much when you look at it on the mini-map, but when you start noticing these details or something of a kind, just look at this Ultralisk here, just standing, doing nothing, being experimented on, etc. So once again, same build coming in from our Protoss player. He's placing this forge here. And yeah, now I really do have to cast them in the proper. Now I really do have to upload them in the proper order because I do tend to give unintentional spoilers. Let's put it that way, which sucks basically because it ruins the essence of the replay. But in any case, forward forge can only mean one thing: cannons, fortification, and turtling for a while. Expansion coming in immediately after he saw that after he noticed this strategy being employed. He knows that he'll be bottled up for a while and immediately going for the rich mineral fields. This is going to give him such a tremendous boost, although this can backfire as well because these things get mined out really fucking fast. Our Protoss player now sees this and he's in a world of hurt. I question the validity of his strategy on this particular map, especially due to the availability of these gold minerals. That's just how I like to call them. But we'll see. I mean, it can work out. The Zerg will certainly have, our Hitman will certainly have the advantage in the first third of the game. I would say due to the mining here, he's gonna have a shitload more resources. But we'll see how it will go. Will Protoss be able to withstand the pressure that is practically inevitable and bound to come? Again, he's ahead in terms of drones. He's been in the past game as well. He's been heavily focusing on expansion and resources, and just didn't have enough when that push came. Will he make the same mistake twice, or will he actually hold it this time? That remains to be seen. However, I would think that he has learned at least something from the first match. A bit of an ineffective wall-off coming in here. Drone pass, as you can see, there's a possibility of a run-by here. The spawning pool is out, so not the bit of a risky play, I would say. However, Zealot will come very soon and will block. You can see that the rally point is right there. Yep, there we go. Zealot coming in, blocking it up, and he's gonna be safe from those possible run-bys. Zergling's chasing this probe. They're gonna get it eventually, I imagine. However, not before it got a significant amount of scouting information. Second gas coming in here. What do we got here? Oh shit! Third gas coming in as well. His income is just skyrocketing. Look at this. It's just climbing so much faster than the Protoss, even though Protoss has more drones, more probes, more workers. I'm just gonna call them universally workers because just like drones, probes, SUVs, right. I don't know if maybe he's just not spending it as fast, but you can see that it's climbing up much faster. 4 gas now, 2 base, 4 gas. Very nice for a Zerg. I mean, gas is extremely important for all Zerg players, but yeah, I don't know, it just seemed like a proper thing to say, but somehow it ringed in the wrong way in my mind, let's put it that way. Hydralisk then coming in, so pretty much I'm seeing a redo of the first match. Pretty much that push is coming, Overseer being attacked by, actually being tickled by the sentries, will not go down, will get pretty much all the scouting information that he can. This time robotics facility is out much faster. There's no gate, there's no there's no Stargate into play, and he's preparing for that push, not going for the third base. Justified choice all in all, I would say. Robotics Bay coming in, I imagine it's for the Colossi upgrades. Does he know? That is what I would like to know. Does he know about... No, he does not, actually. Not as far as I see. He does not know about the Hydralisk then, but he can assume. I mean, you don't need to be a genius, and you don't need that much scouting information to figure out what is coming, especially since he's been sitting on this gold base for quite a while now. And the third base coming in for a Zerg player, a bit overall a bit delayed, I would say. but it doesn't really matter. He's gonna have quite a force. You can see that he's overtaking him in supply slowly but surely. Uh, just head over to the production tab. Yup, Hydralisk just being popped out. We got some upgrades as well. Wow, level 1 upgrades for Protoss. Well, not really close to finishing, but they'll be finished by the time that push comes. Blink coming in as well. Not sure if you actually need the Blink that early on. Far more important to get this extended terminal lance to fight versus these Hydralisks. That's the way I see it anyway. They're just coming in now, but I couldn't help the feeling that it could have came out faster if you did not go for the blink that early on. You could have had some extra resources or something of a kind. Doesn't really matter. He's a much. I mean, I'm a lousy player. He obviously knows more about this game than me. But in any case, the push is coming. He's moving across the map, and does he have enough to stop this? Let's head over to the units tab. Does he have any Colossi in the field? No, he does not. He actually has one. Okay, there are no Vipers, so this can hold for a while longer. But extended terminal lance is nowhere near finished. Oh shit! There is a massive drop coming in, and this is just gonna negate this front wall completely, gonna circumvent it. I have a feeling our Protoss player is pretty much screwed in this situation. Will he be able to hold? Photon overcharge coming in, and I am afraid that this drop doesn't really look that effective. Those Hydralisks have been sitting there doing nothing for quite a while those Zerglings were getting obliterated. Extended terminal lance almost down. That Colossus, two Colossi actually shooting, no problems. And he actually manages to hold this off. No problems, I would even dare say. No big deal, really. He didn't face pretty much any losses there. Practically nothing. Level 2 ground upgrades, terminal lance almost done, almost very close. Those Colossi are building up in mass. And do we have any Vipers here? None that I can see in the production tab. Anyway, we have a Spire en route. Harassment here by the Zergs. Spire has went down and now it has to be rebuilt. Oh damn, that's just gonna cause all sorts of delays, plus this expansion getting cancelled. Very nice play from our Protoss player here. He has done really well for himself. These sort of harassments might seem small, but this is a very big deal. He has created some major delays in our Zergs player's plan. He can see this warp prism, but cannot do anything about it. Has lost his mothership core. I wondered, he's building quite a bit of these stalkers. Yeah, they can do really good snipes, perhaps later on with those Vipers or something of a kind. But he needs more meat in his army. He needs like I would even dare say that he needs some Zealots to provide the bulwark or something of a kind. More importantly than that, he will really, really need those High Templars to come in, do some feedbacks. Otherwise, those Vipers are just gonna pull every single Colossi into the midst of the Zerg army, and you're gonna get screwed. Here we go, major drop and warp in the Zerg's base, in Hitman's base. Wow, these drones just getting massacred here. They cannot leave the base. And block. Do you have enough energy? No, he does not. Oh shit! Unfortunately, he did not have enough energy on those sentries, but now he does. And this whole army cannot enter primarily because of that shit. But these drones can come back in, and they cannot be attacked here as these are ranged units. Should have cast one more block, but he does not have enough for it. Oh man, the layer goes down. Fantastic here. Could not. This is a best case scenario for our Protoss player. He has succeeded in taking down the lair. If he only manages to take down some tech now, this is gonna be devastating for him. Flyer upgrades coming in. Level 1 from the Spire. Hatcheries being. This is a lair actually, but a hatchery. Not a hatchery actually, a double lair being upgraded somewhere. Am I correct? Lair? Hatchery. No. There's a hatchery being built somewhere. I don't actually see. Of course, in the main fucking base. Where else? Where it was lost. Still enough minerals here to make it worthwhile. Here we go. Mutalisks coming in. They're fucking up. the main base of our Protoss player. This is a bit of a counter-strike, so to say, to equalize a bit. But I'm afraid he has already taken the third base, and I imagine that he will want to put a few cannons here, something of a kind, just to buy time when those Mutalisks come to harass, for the army to come and defend, for those Stalkers to come with a blink. 4 Colossi in the field. Do we have a single Viper? No, we do not have not even a single Viper in the field. There's a battle going on, and I'm afraid without those Vipers, these Hydralisks are just gonna fry. They're going to melt. They're going to go into non-existence. They're going to become random bits in the memory of our computers. They're going to be fried. Look at what is going on here. Hoping to counter those Colossi with those Mutalisks, but their numbers are too low. Stalkers making quick work of them. Look at what has happened. They have burned. They have died. They're gone. They're fried. And now the push is being made into this gold expansion. Uphill battle for him, but I don't think he really gives a shit. Should really be more careful with those Colossi. They're pretty low on health, and those Mutalisks are doing the wrong focusing, in my opinion anyway, on those Stalkers. In any case, this game is over. Hitman has thrown a GG, and there we go. Yet another fantastic game. In my opinion anyway, we had a really fantastic game here. It was good for me. Let me know how it was for you. Do you like these replays? Would you like me to keep casting, etc.? I will try after I open this channel to give you 5 replays per 7 days. I'm not going to, I cannot make any guarantees that I will upload them on any specific day during the week, and I know every single person on YouTube out there says have a fixed day when you will upload these things and when they'll be available, but due to technical reasons it is just not possible for me to do so because of the internet connection and crap like that. If you want a detailed explanation regarding that, you can certainly ask me. I will provide it, but I think it's just boring, etc. It looks like we're going into the game 3, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end this replay and go for the game 3. In any case, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, whatnot. That's the best way to help me out.